Hey, it's Conor Svensson here, founder and CEO of Web3 Labs, and this is your Week in Crypto on Monday, the 13th of December 2021. This week's key events include major updates from Ledger's inaugural conference, Visa launches a crypto advisory service, Project Jura's wholesale CDBC pilot is successful, and Meta's Novi wallet launches on WhatsApp. The crypto market cap finished the week up 3% at $2.24 trillion. So Ledger, who provide the nano hardware wallets which people use in order to secure their crypto, they had their inaugural conference this week, and there was a whole load of new announcements there. One of the big ones was that they're going to be launching a new crypto debit card that's a Visa-based debit card, and they can actually use Ledger. People can use Ledger Live, which is Ledger's software, to actually track the transactions, and the assets that are used to spend on it are controlled by that. They've created a wait list for this, but apparently the card will actually convert crypto at the point of sale, or people can request an interest-free credit line based on the actual crypto that they hold. So that's quite a key innovation here, the fact that people have a credit line that can be built into this based on their crypto holdings. Another thing that Ledger are targeting is making it easier for people to send NFTs between wallets as well, because right now when people send NFTs, they get like some tiny little text on these Ledger devices that makes it very hard to see what they're actually sending. And so what they want to do is to show what's happening on their mobile app at the point of signing, and just it'll make it safer. They've also integrated Rarible into their Ledger Live platform. So Ledger Live is basically a software platform that Ledger have, which you can use to access different apps that they provide. So what's really powerful about that is if you have one of these Ledger hardware wallets, if you do stuff within Ledger Live, you don't have to open a web browser or anything like this in order to transact. It's all done within the software there. So they're really pushing this idea of having a platform for people to actually transact through using their hardware-based crypto wallets, because it's a much safer way for people to actually engage in cryptocurrency activities, because they're not having to use like hot wallets such as MetaMask that live in the browser, and there's all sorts of phishing that can happen there. It all happens within their secure Ledger Live platform, which is software that people run on their computers there or on their phones. So it's definitely some big things happening there. They've also said that Coinbase wallet is going to start supporting Ledger as well. So Coinbase have got a non-custodial wallet. You can think of it a bit like MetaMask, but it's by Coinbase, and they're going to start supporting it there too. And then also apparently they're going to be upgrading their Ledger Nano S model too. So all big announcements, and certainly Ledger's starting to make quite a big splash with all of this innovation here. What they started off with was literally just like these hardware-based cryptocurrency wallets, and now they're finding ways to build entire ecosystems around it. So it's fascinating to see how it's evolving there. Visa have launched a crypto consultation service. The intent here is that it's going to provide support for financial institutions who want to offer crypto offerings or provide NFT support, or even working with central bank digital currencies. And so their crypto advisory practice will come in to offer expertise basically to these organizations. Coinbase, they've announced a new cryptography library called Kryptology. And so this is to really make it easier for people to work with different cryptographic primitives. There's already a lot of libraries out there for this. No doubt with Coinbase, they're actually doing this too. They're just trying to build more of a developer community around the software that they have there. And of course, by virtue of that, their platform, we know that Coinbase are going to be launching a cloud offer in the foreseeable future. So it's certainly, we're likely to see more and more of these sorts of innovations coming to market. The central banks of France and Switzerland have announced a successful trial of a digital euro and Swiss franc. So this was a collaboration between Banque de France, the BIS Innovation Hub, and the Swiss National Bank. And what they've done is they've run a pilot of a wholesale central bank digital currency. So a wholesale central bank digital currency is one that exists on the wholesale banking markets, i.e. between the central banks issue them to the wholesale banks, which are typically the large, very well-known banks. So not any old bank can participate on those networks. They have to have certain collateral. They need to be of a certain size and scale, and also really very well established there. And so we've seen a number of different central bank digital currencies being trialed, but this is certainly a positive sign to see this as well. And so we've spoken previously about Banque de France with some of their other blockchain-related innovations there. Mastercard is that they've created a Start Path crypto program, which It seems like it's a sort of scale-up type program for established startups to get bigger. One of the participants that's joined that is AVAX, the creators of the Avalanche blockchain protocol, and there's some others, including the AI-focused mobile banking app Unveils and a peer-to-peer savings platform Cash, and another couple. It's interesting to see Avalanche in the mix there. So they're a protocol that has had a lot of significant backing to get them to this point. So exactly why they've gone in this angle is presumably to get in front of more of Mastercard's customers there as well. So one to watch there. Finally, Meta, or previously known as Facebook, they've launched a version of their crypto wallet called Novi on WhatsApp. So this is something that they've only rolled out to sort of in a pilot phase to a subset of their customers in the US, but it's a very big thing for them to have done because, of course, Meta owning the WhatsApp platform that's very, very widely used, what they want to do here is just facilitate very straightforward payments between participants here. So we know that they're not working with their own cryptocurrency. What they're doing is, because of the problems they had with DM, they're using one of the other stable coins, which is one provided by Paxos. This could be the sort of start of something that ends up looking a bit more like what you have with WeChat in China, where WeChat is absolutely ubiquitous in China, where most citizens use it to just do all of their day-to-day activities. They have their equivalent of Uber in there. They use it for payments and all sorts of other things. And so by having a crypto wallet embedded within WhatsApp, it's going to make it very easy for people to actually send crypto to one another. But then once you've got that in there, there's a whole ecosystem that could open up. So it's certainly a canny move by Meta. And for those people who are, I guess, cynical of their goals and what they're trying to achieve here, it should be setting off alarm bells there. So that's all we have for this week in crypto. If you're interested in the events that have been happening across DeFi, enterprise blockchain and protocols, or NFTs, do check out our other Week in Blockchain episodes too. Thanks, and I'll see you next week. Hi, it's Conor Svensson here again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm really excited to share with you that I've written a book, The Blockchain Innovator's Handbook, a leader's guide to understanding, adopting and succeeding with this disruptive technology. I've been wanting to share my learnings about blockchain and Web3 for a number of years with a wider audience, and I'm really excited that I can do this now. This book covers everything from the fundamentals of the technology through to opportunity identification and implementation for your business to ensure that you can be one of the big beneficiaries of the wider transition to Web3 that's taking place now. The book is available in physical as well as digital form. For more information, head to web3labs.com/innovators.